Antonio starts right now.
Days after it hit the United States, we are seeing the full impact of Hurricane Ida. We are seeing destruction, homes demolished, and even an oil spill. We're going to explain.
And the summer surge in coronavirus cases continues to worry health officials. How the long weekend is sparking even more concern. That's still ahead.
And taking a live look here in the Alamo City. 76 degrees to start your Sunday morning. We know so many people have that long weekend. So really, today's kind of like Saturday for so many people.
Yeah.
Either way.
Saturday, Sunday.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock this Sunday, September 5th. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you make it outside yesterday?
I did a little bit.
Okay.
But you know what? Even this morning when I went out to briefly walk my dogs, I already was working up a sweat.
Yeah.
It's so humid out there, Sarah.
Humidity.
It is so humid out there in the morning hours, but this afternoon it's actually not going to be all that humid. It is going to be hot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we have got an interesting forecast here over the next 48 hours or so. There will be some folks in our KSAT 12 viewing area that see some rain either this afternoon or tomorrow. Now, looking outside right now, we did have completely clear skies, but there are some clouds moving in. It's 76 degrees. Winds are from the west-southwest at about 5 miles per hour. And in general, it is a muggy morning. 72 in Kerrville, 72 in Rock Springs, 80 in Del Rio, 73 in Victoria, and 76 in Cotulla. Now, today there's not going to be much of a heat index in the afternoon. In fact, the forecast highs here on the left in the white numbers, and the forecast heat index values are in the yellow numbers. As you can see, 99 degrees, but it's going to feel like 100. Not too much of a difference there. And the reason for that is we're not going to have as much humidity in the afternoon. It is still going to be a hot day, though. I'm kind of trying to split hairs here, giving you some good news in today's forecast. But for the rest of your Labor Day weekend, today is mainly just going to be a sunny and hot day. There is a small chance in the hill country for a stray shower, but tomorrow is the better chance for isolated showers and storms. I'll have a look ahead at those rain chances coming up in just a bit. Next, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Now to the latest in a deadly shooting overnight. Police tell us a man killed by his own gun after trying to rob 2 people on the northeast side. So take a look. This was the scene late last night. This all unfolded around 9 in the 8600 block of Starcrest Drive, just north of Loop 410. Police tell us a man walked up to the couple at the apartment complex, pulled a gun on them, trying to rob them. However, officers tell us the couple was able to fight back, take the gun, turn it around on the suspect. That is when they shot and killed him. Luckily, no one else was hurt. No word on whether that couple will face any charges.
Well, the woman accused of running over 2 teenage girls on their way to school is no longer behind bars. Bexar County court records show Shelly Castillo was released yesterday on a $250,000 bond. Records also show Castillo is facing 1 charge of intoxication assault after she lost control of her SUV, jumped a sidewalk, and hit the 2 teenagers. Police say on Friday morning, 2 teens were walking to school when a driver in an SUV hit them. Those girls ended up pinned beneath the vehicle. Police say Castillo stayed on scene and spoke with officers before being booked on suspicion of driving while intoxicated. A post from the parents on social media says their 14-year-old was released from the hospital. Their 13-year-old still in the hospital due to the severity of multiple injuries.
Now to the latest on the pandemic. This past week in Texas, we saw hospitalizations rise nearly to the number we saw during the last winter peak. And pediatric hospitals, that's right, they have the highest number since the start of this pandemic. As ABC's Christine Sloan reports, Labor Day holiday travel and the start of school year, well, they are fueling fears of another COVID surge, especially among the unvaccinated.
With nearly 38 million Americans expected to travel this holiday weekend, health officials are concerned about the spread of COVID-19 among the unvaccinated. After last year's Labor Day weekend, between mid-September and Thanksgiving, the country saw its daily case average increase by more than 400%, followed by an influx of hospitalizations and deaths. But hospitals are already struggling.
People are tired. I mean, I think, it's not just the numbers, it's the morale. We are, in some sense, abusing our healthcare workers.
In Stillwater, Oklahoma, the mayor has declared a state of emergency amid a shortage of medical staff.
State Department of Health is setting up some additional resources because of the fact that the hospital's full.
Oklahoma City's 4 largest hospitals have no ICU beds available. In California, surge protocols are in effect in the San Joaquin Valley region after having less than 10% of adult ICU beds available for 3 straight days. Meanwhile, pediatric hospitalizations are at the highest point since the pandemic began. In Alabama, state officials say 13,000 cases were reported in schools over the last 2 weeks. In Texas, where the governor has banned mask mandates in schools, there were 1,273 reported cases of COVID-19 in the first week of classes. Last week, there were more than 27,000 new cases among public school students.
As long as we have widespread coronavirus cases in the community, we're going to see more kids getting sick, more kids getting infected.
Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
Well, the first domestic civil flight took off from Kabul yesterday, and more flights are taking off today. 3 flights actually took off yesterday from the state-run Ariana Afghan airline. The airline station manager says the flights were conducted without a functioning radar system at the airport. 3 more flights are scheduled today to the same provinces. Qatar's ambassador to Afghanistan saying the airport will soon be ready for international civil flights. A team from Qatar and Turkish technicians arrived in Kabul last week to help restart operations at the airport, which the UN says is crucial to providing the country with humanitarian assistance.
And back here at home, now to the latest in the aftermath of Hurricane Ida, the death toll rising after the remnants battered northeastern states. At least 65 people dead across the country because of this storm. Ida remnants dropped rain at sometimes unprecedented rates. And New York State was also one of the hardest hit by Ida. Heavy rain submerging many parts of the city and flooding into low-lying areas. Parts of New Jersey still recovering from the storm's impact. The situation in Louisiana also remains grim. Local life is still not back to normal days after the storm. Statistics showed that more than 1 million people in that state of Louisiana suffered power outages. Daily water supply to 600,000 people also been affected. And also in the aftermath of this storm, an oil spill mess. The U.S. Coast Guard says cleanup crews are responding to a sizable oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. The spill, which is ongoing, appears to be coming from a source underwater at an offshore drilling location. The reported location near the site, a miles-long slick that was seen this past week. So far, that growing oil slick has not impacted the Louisiana shoreline. The Coast Guard has identified an undersea pipeline, but they are still working to confirm who the company is that owns it and operates it.
Well, bulldozers with giant blades, crews armed with shovels, and a fleet of aircraft dropping hundreds of thousands of gallons of water all helped slow the spread of a California blaze threatening South Lake Tahoe. It's now at a couple thousand acres. That's a fraction of its explosive spread last month and the smallest increase in 2 weeks, with more than 1/3 of the 334 square mile blaze surrounded. Authorities allowed more people back into their homes on the western and northern sides of the fires Friday afternoon, but there was no timeline for allowing the return of 22,000 South Lake Tahoe residents. Authorities are taking the decision on whether to lift South Lake Tahoe's evacuation day by day.
All right, time now is 6:08, 76 degrees out. All right, huge day in sports yesterday. Sarah, you said you left the house a little bit. I didn't leave the apartment. I watched football all day long, including
Of course you did.
UTSA. What a win. First win against the Big Ten. We're going to break it all down.
Oh, and Drake, he loves the ladies in the Lone Star State. Details on the shout out he gave.
Speaking of a big city in the Lone Star State, San Antonio, we were taking a live look out there. Yeah, he did reference the Alamo City. Not a big deal. 76 degrees now. What does the rest of the long weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Sunday. So I didn't leave the apartment too much yesterday, but when I got in the car,
I believe it.
When I got in the car, the thermostat said 100. Did we officially hit 100?
Not officially.
Okay, your car thermostats, Sarah, are never really they're always a little higher,
It's
right?
because your car acts like an oven or a greenhouse, and it just intensifies these Terrible Texas rays.
Terrible Texas.
Say that 5 times.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Well, we are going to be hot today. We may just hit 100 today, max.
Okay.
And in fact, the forecast high is 99. And so, again, it is an arbitrary number. Like, you really can't tell all that much of a difference between 99 and 100 degrees, but still. We'll keep that technicality. Now, in just the last 30 minutes or so, we have seen some clouds work their way back in early this morning, but we're still reporting mostly clear skies at the airport. But again, over the next hour or so, this will probably change to mostly cloudy skies. 76 at the airport at the moment. West-southwest winds at about 5 miles per hour. We are going to get a southwest wind today. Now, anytime we get a southwest wind, you know, it allows us to be a little bit warmer than the previous day. Yesterday we hit 97. Today the forecast high is 99. Again, we may just hit 100 degrees today, and that would be the first time technically at the airport we've seen 100 so far this year. All right, 71 right now in Comfort, anything but comfortable though with the high humidity. 72 in Devine, 77 at JBSA Randolph, 75 in New Braunfels, 78 in Canyon Lake. It's 70 in Los Maples and 69 in Tarpley. Not all that bad. 72 in Rock Springs, 80 degrees this morning in Del Rio, 77 in Laredo, and 73 in Victoria. Now, I mentioned the humidity, how it's humid outside right now, but watch what happens this afternoon. We get that southwest wind, and that does dry us out a little bit. We're not going to be all that humid this afternoon. In fact, dew points will likely be in the 50s in many places, and we consider that pleasant on our scale here. Now, it will still be hot, so pleasant, of course, is a little bit what you feel like is pleasant or not outside. But if you find some shade this afternoon, it shouldn't be all that bad. Radar and satellite, you can see very clearly. You don't need to be a meteorologist to see a cool front right here, bringing rainfall across parts of New York, down toward the Appalachian Mountains and across Oklahoma. This is that cool front that we've been talking about that will not make San Antonio cool, but it will bring a small chance for rain, especially tomorrow. Now, again, just now starting to see some of this rain working its way into North Texas at the moment. So let me take you through the futurecast again today from San Angelo to Waco. In the afternoon, that's where that front is going to be. There is an off chance that a stray shower could develop in the hill country today. So we're talking well north of Highway 90 at the higher elevations, a 10% chance for an isolated shower or storm this afternoon between the hours of 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Here in San Antonio, we're likely to miss out on the rain today. In fact, we are forecasting only a small chance, 10% in the hill country near San Antonio. That's closer to 0. 99 for the high temperature in San Antonio, 101 in Del Rio. And just to reiterate, 84 at 10, 91 and mostly sunny at noon. 99 for that high, the 10% chance for a shower in the hill country, southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now tomorrow, Labor Day, we do have a better chance for rain in San Antonio as that front becomes stationary. We'll start the day tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies, and I think a few sprinkles are possible tomorrow morning as that front stalls around the south central Texas area. Then afternoon will carry a 20 to 30% chance for an isolated shower or even an isolated thunder shower. And it's not only San Antonio that has that chance for rain, but also points west toward the Rio Grande, Uvalde, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, and even our coastal communities of Beeville and Victoria have about a 30% chance as well. So just to reiterate, today only a 10% chance, mainly in the hill country, tomorrow 30%, and we'll carry an isolated shower or storm into the forecast on Tuesday. Quick check of the tropics, really quick check. We've got Hurricane Larry, a major hurricane expected to move just to the east of Bermuda over the next few days, and an area of unorganized thunderstorms that we're watching over the Yucatan has about a 30% chance of developing in the Gulf in the next 5 days. This system, if it develops, does not look like it'll affect San Antonio or Texas's weather for that matter. As for next week, it's going to be hot, a little bit less humidity though Wednesday through Friday, but that means that the heat will crank up. We'll be close to 100 degrees most of next week. Max and Sarah.
All right.
Cranking up the heat.
Thank you, Sarah. It's 5, 6:17, 76 degrees out.
Well, music fans will soon have a chance to own an important piece of punk rock history. How you can snag it up for yourself. That's coming up.
Good morning. welcome back and happy Sunday. Birds up, boys and girls. UTSA football opened its season in Illinois, in Champaign, Illinois. We're going to call it Champagne Poetry. Late first quarter, Frank Harris faking the handoff, scoots in for the first touchdown of the game. 9 yards for Frank, capping off a 13-play, 94-yard drive. Second quarter, same score. Harris, Zakari, Franklin, 25-yard gain. Zakari had a heck of a game right there to the 11-yard line. Stopped with 123 receiving yards in the first half alone. 2 plays later, Brandon Brady running it in right in the middle. 7-yard score, his 5th career rushing touchdown. 14-0 Roadrunners. They led 20-14 at halftime. Two sides traded field goals in the third, making it 23-17 UTSA. Fourth quarter now, big game continues for Zakari. Look at that, a little screen pass, number 4. Well, he goes more than 4, just walks in, gets those beautiful blocks. 19 yards, UTSA leads by 10. 5 minutes to go, UTSA up 3. Steel night, Brendan Brady breaking off 33-yard run. If you're keeping count, number 6 of his career. They lead 37-27. Roadrunners win big, beating Illinois at home 37-30. The first Big Ten team the Roadrunners have ever played, and they win.
I hope it speaks to the city of San Antonio is what I'm really praying. I'm praying that they really see we're doing it right. We've committed a $41 million building. We've got one of the greatest facilities to play in the country in the Alamo Dome. We have a great university, and we've got a great city. And we're located in the great state of Texas, where the best high school football coaches are and the best high school football players are. There is no reason we are not competitive every single week, no matter who we play. We're very committed to this. This is not going to be an overnight fix. We still got a lot of things to fix, but we're a whole lot closer today, Greg, than we were yesterday.
I love the passion. Jeff Traylor, head coach, remember the name. UTSA up next, taking on Lamar next Saturday, 5 p.m. at the Alamo Dome. All right, here we go. Sarah Spivey waiting for it. Number 6, Texas A&M at Kyle Field playing the Kent State Golden Flashes. Let's go to the game. First drive of the game, Aggies' new starting quarterback, Haynes King, takes his guy down the field, finding Smith left side, 4-yard touchdown, making it look easy. 7-0 Aggies, late second quarter, Kent State down 10-3. Here we go, trying to tie it, but Dustin Crum makes a crummy pass, intercepted in the end zone. You don't want that. Aggies' Leon O'Neal Jr., A&M leading at halftime, 10-3. Third quarter, this is really when it breaks open. 13-3 Aggies, O'Neal Jr., another pick for the Aggies, one-handed, going 85 yards. Look at that, great downfield blocking, leading the way. Boom. Look at number 8, DeMarvin Leal, leading the way. That made it 20-3. And let's see, are we going to have the 63-yard run? All right, well, there was a 63-yard touchdown run. In the end, though, we know how this goes. The Aggies win 41-10. So there we go. A great lineup of great games. I love Jeff Traylor's passion. He's right.
There was a lot of passion there.
All those things, right? We had an inside look at that $41 million facility. Beautiful. Time now, 6:23, 76 degrees out.
Well, a famous wrestler gave a lookalike a big shout out. Now, a well-known rapper is giving all the ladies in San Antonio a shout out as well. We'll explain after the break. Well, first, it was The Rock giving a shout out to his lookalike.
So in case you missed it, it was a deputy in Louisiana right there.
Oh my gosh.
He went viral.
So similar.
After people noticed, Alabama, after people noticed he looked just like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Well, The Rock took notice, tweeted that maybe one day he and his doppelganger can grab a glass of tequila.
Way to go.
I like that. They do look very similar.
They do. Okay, now Drake is giving the women of San Antonio a shout out. Well, kind of. A song in his latest album starts with a slow down voice saying, "What's up all to all my ladies in Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio."
That was great.
Yeah.
Great iteration.
Thank you. It's actually the voice of a DJ and producer, OG Ron C. The song is called TSU, named after Texas Southern University in Houston. Let's just take a look on social media reaction right now on KSAT.com.
All right, here we go. From one musician to another, a guitar belonging to the late, great Johnny Ramone, now going up for auction in Boston in just 3 weeks.
The guitar was used for nearly 20 years and played in 2,000 concerts by the Ramones. The guitar was featured on all 15 Ramones albums. Johnny's original amp is also included in the sale.
Johnny Ramone, whose real name was John Cummings, passed away in 2004, but his music will live forever. The auction set for September 25th. Right over there in Boston. Time now is 6:28, 76 degrees now. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Sunday. 6:31 this Sunday, September 5th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. There's so many people out and about.
Yeah.
We know it is a 3-day weekend.
Woo woo. It's like Sunday, but really Saturday.
I love the woot whoops.
And guys, we were just talking about how grateful we are to live in San Antonio, right? I know there's a lot of people who are visiting our town from out of town because of the long extended weekend. If you're visiting San Antonio, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you check out the Riverwalk today, though, it's going to be hot. Thankfully, there are some refreshments available on the Riverwalk because it's going to be close to 100 degrees this afternoon. Now, outside, we do have clouds increasing as we speak. It's 76 degrees. These clouds, though, are the temporary clouds that we usually see in the summer mornings. They last for maybe an hour or two, and then it's sunny again, and that's going to be the case today as well. 76 outside right now. West-southwest winds at about 5 miles per hour. That southwest wind is going to help us be a little warmer than average today as well. Our average high this time of year is about 93. We're going to be looking at a high temperature close to 100 this afternoon. All right, 72 in Kerrville, 70 in Rock Springs, 80 in Del Rio, 76 in Cotulla, 74 in Kennedy, 74 in Gonzales. It's 77 here in San Antonio, 73 in Pleasanton. Now, let's say you want to cool off by the pool. I think that's a good idea because today's going to be a really hot one. Poolside forecast looks like this. At noon, it'll be 91, 96 already by 2 p.m., and then 99 for that afternoon high. There is a small chance up in the hill country for a stray shower, but we actually have slightly better chances tomorrow for Labor Day. So coming up, I'll have a look at that Labor Day forecast. We'll talk about which areas have the best chance for rain tomorrow and today. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah. The family of a Southside man is speaking out for the first time after he was killed in a crash due to another driver's reckless actions. 24-year-old Pedro Pedroza was a victim in that crash. His family describes him as happy and loving to others. He was a construction worker, a twin, and loved horses. San Antonio police say 17-year-old Michael Rene Soto allegedly drove through a red light, hitting Pedroza, who died at the scene. Pedroza's uncle says he wants his nephew's story to inspire others to be smart on the road.
Please be careful. Don't use drugs. Don't drink while driving. Please, I ask you with all of my heart, please leave all of that. I don't want you to go through what me and my family are going through.
Well, Soto was arrested for manslaughter, evading arrest, and unlawful carry of a weapon.
Well, many Americans facing a new financial challenge this coming week. The helping hand from the U.S. government, which was giving aid to millions of American households, now coming to an end. John Lawrence explains why and what could come next.
The first weekend in September is bringing new challenges to at least 7.5 million Americans.
Sleeplessness, it's a lot.
My inner voice is me yelling, screaming, trying to be like, what I'm gonna do.
The COVID-19 pandemic unemployment benefits are expiring in the 26 states that were still handing them out. And while many companies say they're trying to fill positions with incentives like signing bonuses, they're often having trouble getting takers.
Yeah, there are any number of jobs that I could go out and do, but not all of them can support me.
In part because of health-related concerns.
We're still in a pandemic. The idea of being close to hundreds of strangers a day, even while being vaccinated, that's not something that appeals to me in any way.
Cutting unemployment benefits hasn't always resulted in sizable job growth this year. According to data from April to July, the states that ended federal benefits early saw just under a point in growth, while those that kept the benefits saw nearly twice as much. This comes on the heels of a disappointing monthly jobs report that showed the U.S. adding the least amount of positions since January.
You've got COVID resurgence, which has affected translated to bad job numbers, Afghanistan, fires, hurricanes. That's a lot all at one time.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Well, accused Florida high school shooter Nicholas Cruz can't be called derogatory names at his upcoming trial. That's according to a ruling by a judge. Words like animal will not be allowed. The defense also asked to ban words like murderer or killer, but the judge did not agree to that. Cruz is facing charges in the 2018 shooting of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland that left 17 people dead. He has pleaded not guilty, But attorneys have said he would change his plea in exchange for a life sentence. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. A date for the trial has not been set.
Well, 2 people hurt during a stabbing attack in New Zealand are recovering this morning. New Zealand officials say that the conditions have improved. Now, this comes after that Islamic State-inspired extremist attacked people at a shopping supermarket in New Zealand. Investigators say the suspect had actually been fighting deportation for immigration fraud.
Well, the facts are startling. On any given night, approximately 41,000 young adults will be homeless. Many are alone on the streets. Without help, it can often lead to a life of instability. Now, a nonprofit is aiming to reverse that course with a colorful new neighborhood just for them. RJ Marquez has a story.
Ernie Sandoval is just settling into his new place. It's just 8 by 10 feet, about the size of a college dorm room. But it has a lofted bed, a closet, desk, chair, electricity, and heat. Ernie says this tiny home feels like a mansion to him.
I was on the streets before this for about 5 years. It can mess up someone's mentality, you know, having to eat out of a garbage can or having to sleep behind a dumpster. And this place brought me to a point of self-being where I can be able to handle myself. I'm trying to go to school.
Ernie now calls this tiny house empowerment village in Oakland, California, home. This program is the first of its kind. It places 22 homeless young adults into their very own house.
This is really a safe place for them. In some cases, the safest place they've been in a long time.
Sandy Hinman from the nonprofit organization called Youth Spirit Artworks spearheaded the effort.
Over 2,500 volunteers worked with the youth in fulfilling their dream.
Sean McCreary was homeless as a teen and decided to pay it forward.
I think just overall, it's all been a community effort to see this thing through. I really feel inspired.
Caring for the homeless in a completely new way.
The model is creating wraparound services for homeless youth that include job training, community meetings, shared meals, recreational activities, and doing chores for the village.
I think folks are experiencing a lot of community.
I never had anything like that to call my own like that.
Each home costs about $12,500 to build, with the money coming from grants and private donations. The goal is after a 2-year stay, the residents of the Empowerment Village will be able to live independently. Although everyone must have a clear path before that happens. The model is gaining so much interest that a new village is now in the planning stages at the Cal State East Bay campus. The college is known for its large homeless student population. On any given day here in San Antonio, about 2,700 people are experiencing homelessness. If you or someone you know needs help, the city has resources to help you out. And you can also check out the most recent episode of KSAT Explains, which dives into this topic. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
And as RJ was saying, homelessness is a topic in and around San Antonio that is widely talked about. To help us better understand, City Councilman Manny Plas joining us live this morning on Leading SA at 8 a.m. He's going to be talking about the issue of homelessness and what he's doing in his district to address it. We're also set to talk about infrastructure, bike lanes, expansion of the Northwest Side, and of course, the city budget. If you have any questions you would like asked, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Then join us later this morning, 8 a.m. Here are the answers. Time now just about 6:40, 76 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, a place not known for its friendliness is now setting a new talk show.
Oh.
How the host is helping people feel seen and heard.
And take a look at that. A nurse making a beautiful chandelier. How one-of-a-kind pieces are meant to show appreciation for our healthcare workers. Could you figure out what was that?
Okay, now I can see what it is.
Okay.
Very cool and creative. 76 degrees at 6:40 this morning. It's definitely not cool here. Sarah Spivey will have our Labor Day Sunday forecast. Come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Sunday, Labor Day weekend for so many people out and about. So if you guys weren't working, how would you celebrate?
I would go home to Corpus Christi. I love my beach. I miss my family. That's where I'd be.
That sounds awesome. Well, yeah, my parents live in Houston, so I'd rather, I think, go to a little closer beach, in my opinion, but I'm working, so that's fine. But if you are wanting to enjoy some time outdoors today, know that we are going to be awfully close to 100 degrees today. Now, one of the things that we have working our favor to see temperatures rise very quickly here is we usually see morning clouds in the summertime here in San Antonio. And we do have some clouds out there this morning, but I think they're going to clear quicker than what we saw yesterday. But we're still seeing mostly cloudy conditions at the airport, 77 degrees. We've got southwest winds today, too. And anytime we have a southwesterly breeze, that comes from a warmer place, and so it makes sense that we might have some warmer weather this afternoon than even yesterday. And yesterday we reached 97, so the forecast high for the day today is 99, but we very well could reach 100. 80 in Del Rio this morning. It's 77, as I mentioned, here in San Antonio, 75 in New Braunfels, 72 in Kerrville, 73 in Pleasanton, 74 in Gonzales, and 76 in Cotulla. I'm going to show you a nationwide view. Now, don't get too jealous of the folks up north. In Denver, Colorado this morning, it's 58 degrees. It's 61 in Omaha, Nebraska. It's 46 in Casper, Wyoming. We do have a fall cool front working its way across the Central Plains here. This is actually pushing into North Texas as we speak. We are not going to see cooler temperatures from this front, unfortunately, but we are going to have a possibility for some quick cooling showers over the next 48 hours or so. Now today, the rain chance is not all that great, all right? Around San Antonio, in fact, it's mostly just going to be a sunny and hot day. But there is a chance in the hill country for folks to see an straight isolated shower. We're only talking about a 10% chance. But as this front stalls around south central Texas, early tomorrow morning, there may just be some sprinkles in the area, of 10% chance for a shower in the morning hours. And then as we go throughout the day tomorrow, it looks like we'll have a chance for isolated rain, especially west and south of San Antonio, but still the chance for rain tomorrow in San Antonio is about 30% for a cooling thunder shower. And then as we head throughout the evening, our rain chances are going to come to an end. So again, for today's rain chance, a 20% chance up in the hill country. So we're talking Kerrville, Blanco, Austin, Fredericksburg, Junction. And then here in San Antonio, that chance for rain is much less, only 10%. But you go into tomorrow and we do have a 20% chance for rain for most of San Antonio with a 30% chance south of San Antonio and west of San Antonio. So toward Uvalde, Del Rio, and Eagle Pass. Not great chances for rain. It's not going to rain in everybody's backyard, but the chance is there. So for today's weather, 91 at noon, mostly sunny. So we'll be in the 90s all afternoon long. 96 at 2, 99 for that afternoon high temperature. And again, a 10 to 20% chance in the hill country. We'll have southwest winds today at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun will set shortly after 7:50. It'll be a mild evening with clouds returning by midnight. And it's not only going to be hot here in San Antonio, but for all of the KSAT 12 viewing area. 101 in Del Rio, 100 in Carrizo Springs, 102 in Cotulla, 99 in New Braunfels, and 95 in Kerrville. Now, something we do have working in our favor is it is not going to be all that humid in the afternoon. It's still going to be a little muggy, but dew points will dip down into the 50s, which is kind of in the pleasant to muggy range. So again, this afternoon, when we are at the peak heat of the day, 2 to 7 p.m., it's not going to be all that humid out there. Now for your Labor Day forecast, don't forget to punch out. A lot of folks have the day off. We'll be seeing morning sprinkles, partly cloudy skies, and again, a 30% isolated shower or storm in the afternoon. 96 for the high. North winds tomorrow at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A 20% chance on Tuesday, and then it's going to be hot for most of the week. High temperatures close to 100 degrees, but a little less humidity. So at least we won't be dealing with a pretty high heat index value or anything like that. Max and Sarah.
Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 6:48, 76 degrees out.
Well, Date While You Wait. It's the name of the new talk show. Why it isn't about finding love. That's after the break. Well, take a look at this. A one-of-a-kind sculpture called The Light of Appreciation is shining down on Colorado's healthcare workers.
All right, so you got to look pretty closely. There you go. So an enterprising and artistic Boulder County public health worker created this beautiful chandelier, and if you can figure it out, you look close enough, it's made of used Moderna vaccine bottles. Laura Weiss, the nurse behind the masterpiece, she wanted to pay tribute to all of those who have helped keep people alive during this pandemic.
I want to know how many bottles it took. She says she also wanted to honor people who made the decision to get the vaccine. She hopes the light brings hope for a brighter future without COVID-19.
Oh, I like that. All right, well, most parents teach us don't talk to strangers.
Yeah. But one man he tossed that advice out, and he's finding pure gold in his chat with perfect strangers in New York City on the subway. Here's ABC's Will Gans with the story.
The New York City subway system isn't necessarily known for its friendliness. But Thomas Knox is on a mission to change that.
A light bulb went over my head, and I was like, what can I do to connect people? You know, we're so disconnected when we're traveling.
Thomas coming up with Date While You Wait.
2 chairs, a table, have a flower in a bottle. I think it's a nice touch. And then I usually bring a board game with me.
Some people sitting for just a few quick minutes as they wait for their train.
And then as it started to get more popular, people would sit with me for 20, 30 minutes playing Connect 4 with me, telling me their life stories.
Despite the name, Date While You Wait isn't about finding love. Thomas says it's about connecting with our fellow human beings.
Who are the people that stand out in your mind?
Meeting the inventor of Connect 4, Howard Wexler, was a highlight for me.
Other subway strangers, grateful just to be seen and be heard.
I met with an educator who had to stop teaching because she was diagnosed with an illness that caused her to be in pain. And she said sitting down with me in the subway was the first time she hasn't felt pain since she was diagnosed. So that was something that really warmed my heart.
Now, Date While You Wait has been ordered to series on a local channel in New York City. That heartwarming message front and center, even in the subway station.
We all have something in common, no matter who we are, no matter where we're from. And if you can find that commonality, and that's kind of my goal when I'm having these conversations, then you can talk, you can engage better.
Thomas's Date While You Wait series has already been nominated for a New York Emmy Award. For more information on his new series, which premieres October 13th, check him out on datewhileyouwait.tv. Will Gans, ABC News, New York.
I was in New York this summer, and one of my favorite things to do is people watch on the subway.
Did you see Thomas?
No, I didn't, but that would have
okay.
been cool.
All right. Time now is 6:54, 76 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Whatever the Weather. What the hail
is the title of.
There's so many puns we could do, but we will try to avoid doing them.
Okay. You probably know hail is a chunk of ice that falls out of a thunderstorm.
What?
I know. We don't have to have freezing weather to have hail.
Hailstones, as we know here in San Antonio, can become giant, which we'll talk about later.
The largest hailstone in Texas history fell in 2021, April 28th, in our viewing area.
In our viewing area.
In the KSAT viewing area.
And so that's why it's important to know about hail and how to stay safe during a hail event. Whenever thunder roars, ready? Ba-dum, boom. Go indoors.
That was very cool.
Hail yes.
Hail yes.
Hey, good morning. Coming up on GMA, evacuations in New Orleans amid dangerous temperatures and power outages in the aftermath of Hurricane Ida. Plus millions on the move this weekend, traveling for the holiday despite COVID concerns. What you need to know. And California's recall election, Elizabeth Warren joins the battle to keep Governor Gavin Newsom in office. We've got exclusive interviews with the candidates. It's all coming up on GMA. We'll see you soon.
And again, just a reminder today, it's going to be hot, near 100 degrees this afternoon. A small chance for the hill country to see some isolated showers this afternoon, but it's likely going to stay dry here in San Antonio and just hot. Now tomorrow, a little bit of a different story. We do have a 30% chance for isolated showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon. Your Labor Day, though, is not going to be a washout, so don't be worried about that. We'll keep you informed, too. You can keep the KSAT Weather Authority app handy, and we'll be able to show you the radar right there for tomorrow if you have any Labor Day plans in the afternoon. Then a look ahead to the week. It's going to be hot. Now, it will be in the upper 90s in the middle of the week, but there will be lower humidity when we're in the upper 90s. So at least if we're going to be hot, it'll be a dry heat and not necessarily humid, guys.
I just kind of, hold on, you brushed over
Your Whatever the Weather podcast. This is the re-release of it that includes video.
Right. Katie Blake and I, meteorologist Katie Blake and I, we're doing a video and audio podcast. It's really fun. We've talked about we've done 2 new episodes. First one being about what it's like to be a meteorologist. We answer a lot of questions. The second one is all about hail, as you saw there. So it was hard for us to not use so many hail puns, but I think we did good.
You guys do such a good job, and I want to give a shout out to your producer, Alyssa.
Alyssa's amazing. She helps us out so much with it. If you want to listen to the podcast, anywhere you get your podcasts, or just search whatever the weather in KSAT, and you can watch it as well.
Fantastic. We'll see you back here, 8 o'clock.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
San Antonio police looking for the people responsible for robbing a convenience store on the city's south side. We have the details on what police say happened.
In today's leading SA segment, we are joined by Councilman Manny Pelaez to talk about homelessness, the budget, and the future of the Alamo City.
And speaking of the Alamo City, taking a live look out there, 75 degrees to start your Sunday morning. We know a lot of people celebrating Labor Day weekend out and about. But for now, good morning. 8 o'clock this Sunday, September 5th. Thank you so much for joining us. We know people headed to the beach, sitting by the pool, really trying to escape this heat.
Speaking of the beach, I know that was a bird that flew by, but I was like, oh, is that a seagull? But there wouldn't be a seagull here that far out. But I wish I was a seagull right now, Sarah Spivey. I want to be at the beach.
Okay, I see what you did there.
One of the best weather tosses anybody's ever given me. I wish I was a seagull today. We could fly away and not have to deal with this heat. We could migrate north. But it is going to be very hot today. In fact, we might just hit 100 degrees. You know, yesterday we started off with cloud cover in the morning. I want to show you a look outside right now. Very hard to find much cloud cover out there right now. It's 76 degrees. If there are clouds, they're those high thin cirrus clouds out there right now. Not going to do too much to keep out that Texas sun. It's going to be a hot one for us. 76 at the moment with a high dew point at the moment, but the dew points are going to go down and the temperatures are going to go up today. 75 in New Braunfels, 72 in Kerrville, 78 in Del Rio, 72 in Carrizo Springs, and 73 in Kennedy. A lot of people going to be firing up the grill today. So if you're grilling, here's your grill cast. We'll be looking at temperatures in the 90s afternoon. It'll be 91 at noon, 96 at 2, 94 9 at 5 p.m. Now, mostly sunny with southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that little hot dog says a 10% chance for a hill country shower or storm. I'll talk more to that in just a few minutes. But for the rest of your Labor Day weekend, again, today just going to be hot with a 10% chance for a stray shower, especially in the hill country. Meanwhile, tomorrow there is a chance for afternoon thunderstorms. It's not a great chance, but the chance is there. So I'll walk you through those forecasts for the rest of your extended weekend. And we'll take a look at the tropics coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, San Antonio police and Crime Stoppers need your help finding 2 men who they say robbed a convenience store on the city's south side. It happened this past Friday around 11:30 p.m. at the Primo's Food Mart on South Flores Drive. Police say a man walked into the store holding a gun and told the store clerk to lay on the ground. The man allegedly pointed the gun at the clerk and demanded money from the register. Police say the man then left the store with another man. If you have any information about who these people might be, call Crime Stoppers. That number on your screen right now, 210-224-7867.
Now to a crazy story. Big update on a deadly shooting. An 82-year-old woman now in custody after admitting that she shot and killed her 82-year-old husband. So it all happened Wednesday at a home in the 600 block of Boulder Lane. That's northeast of New Braunfels. The Caldwell County Sheriff's Office says when deputies arrived, they found 82-year-old Mr. Storch dead with multiple gunshot wounds. Now, the Sheriff's Office there says yesterday they caught the suspect. 82-year-old Dina Storch booked after deputies were able to get a voluntary confession. We're still waiting to learn what exactly happened and what caused her to pull the trigger. Well, from homelessness to the proposed city budget to the perpetual expansion of the Alamo City, there is so much going on in and around San Antonio. And, of course, that means a lot of planning.
So joining us in today's Leading SA segment is Councilman Manny Pelaez from District 8. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. I also wish I was a seagull.
Right? We can all dream.
Well, good morning, Councilman. So through the last few years, we've seen the homeless population become more and more apparent. Clearly a complicated situation, lots of different responses. So how have you responded in District 8?
Well, the first thing is by naming the problem and actually talking honestly with folks and not letting myths perpetuate. This is a problem being faced by every single city in the United States in a way that is more profound than we've ever seen before. The economic crisis, COVID, drawdown of funds for mental health. This crisis is just a confluence of very, very sad winds that are all blowing, and they're blowing through San Antonio. And so what we've done in a historic way is in 2020, we have funded more than ever homelessness, mental health programs, domestic violence programs, trauma-informed care programs. And we did it again in 2021, and we're going to do it again in 2022. I mean, we're talking almost $1 billion. Never before has San Antonio invested in social safety net programs like this to make sure that the most vulnerable people around us don't continue to fall between the cracks. Now, the other problem, though, Max, is that homelessness affects all of us, and in many times, homeless encampments near neighborhoods and near businesses, we have to clear those out, and those are unsafe for the folks who are living in them and the folks who are around them. And so we're also attacking that problem very compassionately. And you've seen on your news station on KSAT how it is that we go out to these homeless encampments and offer care and offer services and really help people get back up on their feet. But there's still so much to do. But doing nothing is not a solution, which is why we're all choosing to do something here.
Now, some of the solutions that you've chosen to take part of include counselors. We saw Trez on your social media, so talk about him, and then talk about the hotel that is being used for the city.
Yeah, and so Trez, for example, I always say that he's an angel walking among us. He's dedicated his life to interacting in a very human and compassionate way with our homeless population and sitting down with them and offering them services and really trying to figure out what does this individual need in order to be in a better place. Tress is one of many folks in San Antonio with whom we work. We work with Goodwill, Same Ministries, Haven for Hope, the Veterans Administration, and et cetera, et cetera. And we go out to these folks at their encampments. We don't wait for them to come to Haven for Hope or come to the service centers. We go to them and we find them and we sit down with them and we treat them like the human beings that they are. They're, after all, that's someone's brother, someone's sister, someone's mom and dad. And so we have to, remember that they're but for the grace of God go I, right? And we work with them daily, 7 days a week, and Tress is indefatigable. And I invite folks to check him out on my Facebook page, District 8 Manny. You'll find some pretty neat stories about what he does. You asked me another question, and I forgot what it was because it's 7:45 or it's 8 in the morning. So.
Well, we appreciate you being with us, dark and early this morning. The hotel that the city is using.
Yeah. So encampments per the state of Texas are now illegal. And whether you agree with that policy or not, we still have folks in 100+ degree weather outside. It is very unsafe to be on the streets of San Antonio in this kind of heat. We also know that, providing somebody a clean and safe place to sleep, there's nothing luxurious about the hotel. It's a little hotel with just beds in it, and it's air conditioned. You get beds, and that's about all you get there. But you also get access to social services, wraparound services, mental health services, ID recovery services. And the idea here was to provide a safe place where all of that can happen. And some folks disagreed and other folks agreed. But at the end of the day, doing nothing, it will result in nothing. And I think that you're going to see that we're going to end up housing some very vulnerable people and being able to put our arms around them and compassionately find a way for them to get back up on their feet.
And Councilman, before we go, real quickly, we want to talk about your actual district. It's getting bigger. The Northwest side is bringing in a lot of businesses, expanding. So are there any future plans of growth in that area? And then how do you plan to maintain some of those beautiful natural areas going forward?
Yeah, so the one thing that God is not making more of is land, right? And so we got to protect those parcels of land which belong to the people, parks, in particular linear trails. And so we're making major investments in activating those. And our future bond package is going to include, I'm pretty sure, big investments in Eisenhower Park in the north side, and then connecting those parks parks to one another via bike and hike lanes, trails. But at the same time, we continue to see people moving up here on the north side because of how excellent the school districts are and because of how nice it is. And they're buying these big homes, and it's just sprawling out in every direction. Well, that sprawl is happening over the aquifer. And so I think you're going to see District 8 in the future start focusing on density. And that is, apartments, towers, smaller homes, because I don't see the demand for people wanting to live here waning anytime soon. But we need to figure out a way to do it in a way that doesn't negatively impact our tree canopy, but also at the same time, takes into account that people are coming and they're showing up and they need to live somewhere.
Manny Plies, thank you so much for joining us this
Thanks,
morning.
guys.
And for our viewers who want to watch this full interview, will be on KSAT.com later on.
8:10, 75 degrees out.
Well, you never need an excuse to eat pizza, at least Max and I don't. But today you have the perfect opportunity. It's National Cheese Pizza Day. We have the details next.
And of course, UTSA, that's in Manny Plies' district. Huge home, not even home, sorry for the Fighting Illini. They destroyed your home opener. They went to the Big Ten, they took the win, and they came home. We're going to give you the highlights.
And we have some sweet news this morning for all the candy lovers, especially our 90s kids. A classic and iconic candy is back in stores after 10 years. We have the details next.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City. All right, sun is out, 75 degrees to start your Sunday morning. We're going to give you the full forecast in just a bit.
Well, this may be some of the best news you've heard all day, especially if you're a candy lover.
So get the wallets ready. Cream Savers making a triumphant return after 10 years. Iconic Candy LLC, heck of a name of company, says the nostalgic candy Cream Savers officially returning to the market.
Yeah, they're going to be available at all Big Lots stores come mid-September, although the candies originally came in many flavors before they were discontinued in 2011. Only the strawberries and cream, which is basically the best flavor, and the orange and cream flavors will be back.
All right, talking about food, a holiday we can all get behind. National Cheese Pizza Day, special day to celebrate every September 5th. All you have to do, eat cheese pizza.
I think there's a lot of pizza days. I mean, I'm not complaining. Who doesn't appreciate a gooey, delicious slice with just cheese? How about like 5 different cheeses? So leave the toppings aside and either make or order a cheese pie.
I got a hot take. That pizza doesn't look that good.
It doesn't really look good. It looks like,
I didn't want to be that guy, but
maybe that's like
love
a $5.
pizza.
That maybe like
I know, it doesn't really look all that good. Now, what is y'all's favorite pizza?
I like it with like some truffle oil.
Okay,
a lot of
you're
different,
like way too fancy.
Lots of different cheeses. Maybe some artichokes on
Okay,
there.
I like that.
Okay, throw some ricotta on there. Like
White sauce.
Cool.
We try to get creative here.
I like a good margherita.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Margarita pizza.
Yeah, no, we interpreted that one.
We're very bougie here.
All right.
On the morning show.
Miss Truffle Oil.
I want to start with a weather fact. This day in weather history, we hit our hottest temperature ever recorded in San Antonio ever of 111 degrees on September 5th, 2000. Again, technically, we have not had a single 100-degree day at the airport, recorded at the airport so far this summer. That may change today. We're going to be awfully close to 100 degrees, but we're going to be way far away from 111 degrees, and I'll take that. Okay, let's take a look outside. We have got sunny skies right now. There may be a few high-thin cirrus out there, but generally we're starting off the day with more sunshine than we did yesterday. And that's one of the indications for me that we're going to be hotter than we were yesterday. Yesterday we reached a high of 97. Again, I think we're going to be awfully close to 100. We may just cross that triple-digit threshold. 76 degrees outside right now around San Antonio. It's 74 at Stinson, 75 in New Braunfels, 73 in Bulverde, 70 at Bernie Stage Airfield. Feeling nice up in Comfort at 67 degrees, 71 in Bandera. Meanwhile, across areas out west, it's 78 in Del Rio, 75 in Gatula, and across the coastal communities, 74 in Victoria and in Gonzales. It's humid out there. Dew points are high, as we just showed you. It's very humid, but something in our favor is that in the afternoon, those dew points should go down into the 50s. Now, that's going to do 2 things, all right? Drier air actually allows us to warm up even hotter because there's less water content in the air and it warms up quicker. So, unfortunately, that's going to make us a little hotter. again, close to 100 degrees. But it is going to at least make it not as humid, and so it shouldn't feel as bad outside in the shade. Now, it's still going to be a hot day, and use all those heat precautions. On the radar and satellite, you can see very clearly here there is a cool front bringing some rain across the Appalachian Mountains and starting to push into North Texas. It is not uncommon to see cool fronts in the Central Plains and in North Texas this time of year. We are not going to see cooler weather from this, but as you can see, it's sparking off a few showers, and we're going to have an opportunity to see rain over the next 48 hours or so. First, let's start with today. Today does not look like a good chance for rain in San Antonio. However, further up to the north in the hill country, there's a 20% chance for an isolated shower today, but it's generally just going to be hot. Upper 90s, 99 degrees for the high temperature in San Antonio, 101 Del Rio, 98 New Braunfels, and in the hill country, it should be in the mid 90s. So again, today, 84 at 10, 91 at noon. We'll be in the 90s all afternoon long. 10% chance for a stray shower in the hill country. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. But tomorrow, Labor Day, we'll start off the day with some sprinkles as that front stalls around south central Texas. And then in the afternoon tomorrow, it looks like we'll have a 30% chance for isolated showers and storms. It is not going to rain everywhere. Your Labor Day is not going to be a washout, but there is a 30% chance for an isolated shower or storm. Meanwhile, Hurricane Larry going to stay out in the open Atlantic as a major Category 3 hurricane, and we're monitoring an area in the Yucatan for development over the next 5 days in the Gulf of Mexico. This, however, does look like it'll stay away from the Texas coast. Looking ahead to the week, again, a small chance for isolated rain tomorrow and Tuesday, and then it'll just be hot and close to 100 every day next week. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:19, 75 degrees out.
Well, some shocking news this morning. I don't know.
I read this
if I agree
study
with it.
like 6 times. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, hold on. Well, San Antonio ranking in the top 25 of the best cities in the U.S. to drive in. We have the details on the study ahead in our next half hour.
Can you believe it? Top 25?
I think it's an easy seed, you know.
Speaking of top 25 teams, we have Texas A&M crushing the Golden Flashes. We're going to have highlights. Good morning, welcome back. I'm so excited, can't even talk. Birds up, boys and girls. UTSA starting their season in Champaign, Illinois. We're calling this one Champaign Poetry. Late first quarter, Frank Harris, we know the name. He is healthy. He is scoring touchdowns. First touchdown of the game, 9 yards, capping off a 94-yard drive. Second quarter, same score. Frank Harris, boom. Zachary Franklin, 25-yard game. Zachary Franklin, remember the name. You're not going to forget it. Boom, right to the 11-yard line. 2 plays later, Brandon Brady runs up the middle, 7-yard score, his 5th career touchdown. But don't worry, we're not done counting. 14-0 Roadrunners. They led 20-14 at halftime. 2 sides, trading field goals in the third, making it 23-17 UTSA. Fourth quarter, here we go. Big game, Zachary Franklin. Quick pass from Harris, and Z does the rest. Beautiful block, 19 yards. UTSA leading by 10. 30 to 25 minutes to go. UTS up 3. Steel night, Brandon Brady, for those counting, number 6 rushing touchdown of his career. 33 yards right up the middle. Second TD of the game. UTSA leads 37-27. Roadrunners beat Illinois big. It was a very dramatic attempt at a Hail Mary. They didn't make it. 37-30. First Big Ten team the Roadrunners have ever played. And UTSA wins huge. 1-0, boys. They're hosting Lamar next Saturday, 5 p.m. here at home. Another exciting moment for Texas. Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian making his Longhorns a regular season debut. Number 21, Texas, hosting the Raging Cajuns. Number 23, first quarter, Horns down 3-0. Redshirt freshman Hudson Card open Bijan Robinson, 18 yards, 10-0 Texas. Well, first career touchdown pass for Card. That drive kept alive by Card, who picked up 6 yards of 4th down 5 plays earlier. Late second quarter, Card finds Cade Brewer touchdown. Texas leading big 14-3. Hudson went 12 of 18, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not bad for redshirt freshman first half. Texas led 14-6 at halftime. Third quarter, Hudson Card. Jordan Whittington, spin cycle inside. Cuero Gobbler fighting his way down to the 12-yard line. 2 plays later. Wait for it. Ooh, look at the enthusiasm. Here we go again. The name you know and love, Bijan Robinson, makes it look easy. 21-6. Later in the third, Hudson called his own number, breaking off a quick 3-yard touchdown. That line looks good. Horns cruising, 28-12. Enter quarterback number 2. Remember, we had a quarterback battle in the offseason. Casey Thompson tossed in 14-yard touchdown pass. Whittington again in the 4th. Texas wins huge, 38-18. And here we go. This one's for Sarah Spivey. Number 6, Texas A&M, Kyle Field playing the Kent State Golden Flashes. First drive of the game. Aggies' new starting quarterback, Haynes King, takes his guys down the field. Find Smith, beautiful left side, 4-yard touchdown, 7-0 Aggies. Late second quarter, Kent State down 10-3, trying to make it up, but Dustin crummy pass, intercepted in the end zone. You don't want to do that. Leon O'Neal Jr., remember the name, we're going to talk about him in a little bit. 10-3 at halftime, A&M up, third quarter, 13-3 Aggies. Leon O'Neal, you heard the announcer, you're going to hear me. Another one, another pick for the Aggies, one-handed, goes back. Wait, look, downfield blocking. You love to see that on the defensive end. 85-yard pick six. He's very emphatic, just like I am. And number 8, DeMarvin Leal leading the way, made it 20-3. We'd have a 63-yard touchdown run later in the third. The Aggies rolling, starting off hot, 41-10. We had a slow start, but look, they finished strong. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giga.
Okay.
I don't know. That wasn't enough enthusiasm.
Okay.
I need to learn from Sarah Spivey.
All right, 827, 77 degrees.
Well, Americans are on the move this holiday weekend. Next on GMSA, we tell you what are the worst and best times to hit the road.
Good morning and a happy Labor Day weekend. I'm Max Massey.
And I'm Sarah Costa. It's Sunday, September 5th. Tomorrow is Labor Day. You and I will also be here early morning on GMSA. I know, Sarah Spivey, you're also going to be working, and you just made up a Labor Day song.
I'm not going to.
She's been singing this song.
No, let's hear it.
No, oh my gosh, you guys are the worst. Laboring. Okay, that's it, okay?
Thank you.
I'll go back to what I do well, which is the weather, okay? All right, today we're going to see temperatures climbing up to near 100 degrees this afternoon. It could be the first triple-digit day officially at the San Antonio International Airport. We'll have to wait and see, but I forecast 99 for us. So sunshine and hot today, a small chance 10% in the hill country for a shower or a storm. But tomorrow there's a slightly better chance for rain. Now it's mainly in the afternoon and it looks like a 20 to 30% chance, but the chance is still there. And we'll talk more in detail about that coming up in the forecast. First, I want to show you a look outside. We've got mostly sunny skies at the moment, 76 degrees. We're starting our day with less cloud cover than yesterday. And so we've got a head start as far as raising the thermometer goes, and that's why I think we'll be awfully close to 100 today. 72 at Bernie Stage Airfield. It feels all right in Comfort at 69 degrees, 68 in Rio Medina, 76 JBSA Randolph, 76 down in Pleasanton, 74 at Stinson this morning, and 70 in Tarpley. You're going to want to find a way to stay cool. Might I suggest the pool? We'll be looking at temperatures in the 90s all day, in the afternoon, all afternoon. 96 at 2, 99 for that high temperature, and the sun will set around 7:52 this evening. So a warm day. I'll talk more in depth about where the better chances for rain are today and tomorrow coming up in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah, back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. In your top stories this morning, a man dead after police say he tried to rob 2 people at an apartment complex on the northeast side. It all happened last night just before 9. This is the 8600 block of Starcast Drive. That's just north of Loop 410. That's where police say an armed man approached a couple who lived at the complex. He tried to rob them, and that's when we're told the couple was able to get control of the gun and shot the suspect.
At some point during the robbery, there was a scuffle that ensued. And the person with the gun that was supposedly robbing the persons was shot.
That suspect pronounced dead at the scene. No other injuries reported, but investigators still working to figure out what exactly happened.
Well, the family of a Southside man is speaking out for the first time after their loved one was killed in a crash. The family of 24-year-old Pedro Pedroza described him as happy and loving to others. He was a construction worker, a twin, and he loved horses. Police say 17-year-old Michael Rene Soto allegedly drove through a red light, hitting Pedroza, who died at the scene. Pedroza's uncle says he wants his nephew's story to inspire others to be smart on the road.
Please be careful. Don't use drugs. Don't drink while driving. Please, I ask you with all of my heart, please leave all of that. I don't want you to go through what me and my family are going through.
Soto was arrested for manslaughter, evading arrest, and unlawful carry of a weapon. He remains in the Bexar County Jail on a $116,000 bond.
In your morning headlines, the United States closing in on 650,000 COVID deaths. One analysis says that there are states that have actually amended death certificates of those who died in January of 2020 to reflect COVID as the cause. Previously known first COVID deaths were thought to be in February of last year. Other states like Florida also changing the way that some virus deaths are reported. CDC statistical model projections place the death tally at more than 750,000 in the U.S.
Well, Willard Scott, the longtime weatherman on NBC's Today Show, has died. His death was confirmed by current Today Show weatherman Al Roker. NBC News Chief Washington correspondent Andrea Mitchell said Scott was, quote, a ray of sunshine no matter what the weather. Scott wished countless happy birthday wishes to 100-year-olds. He was 87 years old when he died.
Well, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Miley, met with troops at Ramstein Air Base in Germany. He heard their firsthand accounts of the final days in Kabul, all that chaos. This week, General Mark Miley says that he and others have pain and anger from the last 24 days and 20 years. But for the most part, he is proud of his troops. 13 U.S. troops killed in Afghanistan during those evacuation efforts.
Well, President Joe Biden plans to travel to New Jersey and New York to survey the damage left by the remnants of Hurricane Ida. The trip comes after a visit from Louisiana to check on the storm damage. The storm dropped catastrophic amounts of rain across much of the East Coast, leaving at least 50 deaths in the region. The president this week signed an emergency declaration for both states. The president will travel to Manville, New Jersey and Queens, New York on Tuesday.
All right, well, like we've been talking about, it is a holiday weekend. A lot of Americans on the move this Labor Day weekend. More than 2 million people passing through airport security on Friday alone. And, of course, they'll be coming home soon.
ABC's Phil Lepoff joins us live from New York City's LaGuardia Airport.
And welcome to Terminal B at LaGuardia Airport. A little bit busier than usual on a Sunday, but right, two things can be true at the same time. While travel is a bit down from last year, still, during a pandemic, after a hurricane, millions are expected to travel. As you point out, TSA screened 2 million people alone on Friday at checkpoints, highest number since August 15th. And we still have days to go. Let's take a look at the numbers. We'll begin in the air. United tells us 2 million customers are expected to fly between Thursday and Tuesday. American has 26,000 flights planned between Thursday and Monday. Travel app TripIt says reservations to Florida are up 200%, even as the CDC lists the Sunshine State as having the second highest total number of COVID cases in the country, just behind California. If you plan to drive over the next 3 days, here's some information from INRIX that could help you plan. The best and worst times to be driving. Today, worst time between noon and 4. Best time before 10 a.m. So you still have a little time to get out there and beat the rush. Tomorrow, Labor Day, worst time to be driving is between 1 and 5 p.m. Best time before 11 a.m. And Tuesday, when so many of us are heading home after the holiday, the worst time to be on the road is between 2 and 9 p.m. Best time after 9 p.m. No matter how you are traveling this holiday weekend, the CDC asks that you be vaccinated, actually urging unvaccinated people not to travel because health officials warn with so many of us moving from state to state, the Delta variant could spread with ease. If you are traveling this weekend, we hope you see family and we hope you travel safe.
Well, back here at home, it is a problem we talk about a lot, a low blood supply. The South Texas Blood and Tissue Center continues to have low levels of blood supply, and that is why they're having another blood drive today. It's happening at John Paul Stevens High School starting at 11 a.m. It goes till 4 p.m. The school is in the 600 block of North Ellison Drive. If you do want to donate, you got to make an appointment. So to do so, call the number on your screen, 210-731-5590. You can also do it online. Just head to southtexasblood.org. Time now just about 8:39, 77 degrees out.
Well, Camille Cabello dreams of more than romance in a new Cinderella movie on Amazon. We have the preview still ahead.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I want to see it though.
Okay, I want to see this. Are you into dinosaurs?
Yes.
There you go. Now you have a chance to get your hands on some ancient dinosaur fossils. Whoa, we're going to explain next.
That was my favorite dinosaur, Triceratops. It had my name in it. Speaking of Sarah Spivey will be giving us your full forecast.
Look at that.
When we come back.
Biden facing crisis after crisis, Ida's death toll rising, abortion rights in the balance, and now a new ABC News poll. What comes next? Plus, a special preview. 9/11, 20 years later, America remembers. Today on ABC's This Week.
Well, if you are a dinosaur lover, now's your chance to own an ancient dinosaur fossil.
That's right. I know that this is your favorite kind of dinosaur. Why is it?
Triceratops has my name in it. That's how I remembered it.
All right, so it's going up for sale at the Drought Auction House in October, dubbed Big John. The animal, or dinosaur, lived 66 million years ago on an island continent that stretched from present-day Alaska all the way to Mexico.
Its tail looks a little short for its body. It was discovered in South Dakota in 2014. The fossil is 60% complete. The skull that's nearly 9 feet long and 7 feet wide.
Now, Big John expected to fetch $1.5 million at auction. Are you the top bidder?
Oh, absolutely. Now, you might be shocked when we tell you about a recent study about drivers here in San Antonio. So a new study shows San Antonio ranks in the top 25 of the best cities in the U.S. to drive in.
The study says that San Antonio is actually decent to drive in compared to other major cities, especially in Texas and across the country.
According to WalletHub.com, San Antonio ranked 24 out of 100 in the U.S. Corpus Christi ranked 5th on the list, and Austin?
No, this list is flawed.
This is wrong.
Here, listen, I think I might have figured this out.
Okay.
No, as you know, there are some pretty bad drivers in San Antonio. However,
I have no problem.
I will say this. I don't have much trouble with the roads. Like, you know, we got 2 loops and that's about it, right? And you got downtown San Antonio.
I don't think our 5 o'clock and morning traffic is that bad.
It really is.
So I think it's a good place to drive. Now,
Okay.
how Austin made 10th on that list above us,
No
I
idea.
don't know. I need to talk to the people who did the study.
I do
You should give 'em a call.
not know.
I'll get down to it.
I do know that it's really hot outside today. We're going to be seeing temperatures climb to near 100 degrees. We could actually make it to the triple-digit mark for the first time technically this year at the airport. We have yet to record 100 degrees, but I will say this. It's been feeling like 100 anyway because we've had the high humidity, the temperatures in the upper 90s. So again, it's a technicality, but we'll hold on to it. Mostly sunny outside right now. That's different too. You know, yesterday we started off with cloud cover in the morning. We only made it to 97. Still a hot day, but with a lack of cloud cover out there right now, these temperatures are going to go up pretty quickly. And so we have the possibility to reach 100 today. 78 in Del Rio, 75 in Cotulla, 77 in Beeville, 76 in Gonzales, and 75 in New Braunfels. It's a nice 73 in Kerrville this morning. All right, don't want to make you jealous, but I got to show you the national temperatures so that I can show you that there is a cool front in North Texas. Look how cool it is up in Casper, Wyoming this morning, 45 degrees, 59 in Denver, even in the 60s in Kansas this morning. Now, that cool front is not going to be bringing us cooler weather, unfortunately, but it is going to provide for an opportunity for rain over the next 48 hours or so. Now, today, not a great chance for rain in San Antonio. In fact, the chance is likely less than 10%. But up in parts of the hill country, we'll have a 20% chance for an isolated shower to develop as that cool front approaches. But then that front is going to stall out and meander around south central Texas through Labor Day. So for Labor Day itself, we'll start off in the morning, perhaps with some sprinkles. Then, as we head into the afternoon hours, we'll have a 20 to 30% chance for isolated downpours. Now, we are not anticipating severe weather, but if there is a shower, it could be heavy at times and produce some lightning as well. And then with the loss of daytime heating, we'll see our rain chances go away. So again, today's rain chance mainly in the afternoon and again up into the hill country. That's where we have a 20% chance for an isolated shower. Almost less than 10% around San Antonio and 0 points south. Then tomorrow, again, mainly in the afternoon, we'll have a 20 to 30% chance around San Antonio, out to Uvalde, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Cotulla, and even across our coastal communities, a 30% chance for some isolated showers and downpours. So again, today, 91 at noon. We're going to be in the 90s all afternoon. Hot, mostly sunny, 99 for that high temperature, and a small chance in the hill country for an isolated downpour. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and and the sun will set at about 7:52. Again, the fact that we'll have southwest winds, anytime we get a southwest wind, it's usually a little bit warmer than normal. And that's going to be the case today, right around 99 around San Antonio, mid-90s in the Hill Country, 101 in Del Rio. We have something working in our favor, though, and that is in the afternoon. It will not be as humid. Dew points will actually be in the 50s in the afternoon, which is not too bad for the summertime. So if you find some shade, you should be all right. All right, don't forget to punch out tomorrow for Labor Day. I hope you have the day off. If you don't, here's the weather anyways. Waking up to morning sprinkles, partly cloudy skies, 30% chance for an isolated afternoon storm. Couple degrees cooler than today because of a little bit more cloud cover in the afternoon. And we'll have a north wind tomorrow at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking at the remainder of the forecast, next week's going to be hot, near 100 degrees just about every day. However, we will not be as humid. So again, you have your gives and takes when it comes to this hot weather. Right, Max and Sarah?
Absolutely. So if you do want to stay in, avoid the heat, stay in the air conditioning. You know, this is the last Sunday without NFL football. Shout out to next week. Don't worry. The latest classic story reimagined for modern times, a musical starring a top chart singer. I'm trying here. I'm not an entertainment person.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
You're
thanks.
doing great. CNN's David Daniel has a look at the new and modern Cinderella movie.
This is it. Dresses by Ella.
Camila Cabello dreams of more than romance in this Cinderella.
Here's a laugh. This girl fancies herself a businessman.
She still has a wicked stepmother played by Idina Menzel and draws the eye of a handsome prince, but that doesn't alter her dreams.
I pick you to be my princess.
What about my work? I don't want a life stuck waving from a royal box any more than a life confined to a basement.
Writer-director Kay Cannon says she started with a simple principle.
Everybody should not only be able to have dreams, but should be able to follow their dreams.
The values from the film really resonate with me, and I feel like this is like probably the only version of it that I would want to do.
And I feel like women in the last couple of years, especially, you know, it'd be hard to. We've evolved, we've grown, 100%. We've come into our own, and to endorse an old version would have been hard.
When you wish upon a dream. Hey.
Adding to the theme of transformation, Billy Porter as Ella's Fab G.
We have to look at these classics that we've built our societies on, that are problematic in so many ways, and deconstruct them and reimagine them to fit the world that we're in.
I have dreams that I have to chase.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Billy Porter? Yeah, I'm gonna see it for sure.
I think it'll be a great deal. All right. 8:50, 77 degrees out.
Well, coming up tomorrow on GMSA, we take you back to a story when the day Selena was buried, there was also a mass shooting at a refinery in Corpus Christi. Tomorrow, our Erica Hernandez has a look back at this week in South Texas crime story.
All right, before we go, quick book birthdays. Oh, Jasper, it's the first birthday. Happy birthday, Jasper.
And happy birthday to John Gambuza. He was my neighbor when I first moved to San Antonio. Oh, you weren't supposed to put 71 years old on there. 70-ish years old. We had him over for dinner last night. Happy birthday, John. Thank you so much for being so nice to me and always taking those spiders away from my porch at odd hours for me. I really appreciate that. We'll be right back.
And the news you need to know before you go, next weekend marks 20 years since the September 11th attacks, a day that shook the world, thousands of lives lost, so many memories still vivid. That is why we want to hear from you. KSAT asking viewers to share their experiences and reflections of that day as part of our ongoing coverage. You can share your experiences and your memories right now on KSAT.com.
We just got the pollen count in, and it looks pretty good. There are 4 allergens out there, but molds, fall elm, pigweed, and ragweed are all low, so that is some good news there. Now for the rest of your Labor Day weekend today, going to be hot with a small chance for rain up in the Hill Country, but should stay dry in San Antonio. 99 for the high today. Tomorrow, Monday, Labor Day, it's not going to be a washout, so don't worry, but there is a 30% chance for some afternoon downpours. It might be one of those days where you keep that Weather Authority app handy with the radar on it. If you need to dip back inside, if you get a shower or storm, that might be a good idea. High temperature tomorrow of 96, and then looking ahead to the week, a small chance for rain on Tuesday, and then it's just going to be hot, close to 100 degrees every day of this upcoming week. A little lower humidity though, so that's good.
Thank you, Sarah.
I'm going to plug GMSA tomorrow morning. You're going to be back here tonight.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow at noon. So, woo!
Thanks for all your hard work. Have a good Labor Day.